You haven't eaten in 2 days. You're alone, and out in the dark, just past the edge of your fire, something is watching you. A wolf, not attacking, not leaving either, just deciding. This exact standoff happened thousands of times, and it changed everything. That single moment, a starving human, a hungry wolf, and a fire between them, happened over and over all across the ancient world. And somehow, out of that tension, humanity built its very first friendship. In this video, we're going deep into how ancient people trained, tamed, and eventually rode the animals that made survival possible, and one of them, weirdly, ended up domesticating itself. You're starving and you need a plan. If there's a river nearby, maybe you fish. If not, you're hunting, and hunting alone with nothing but a sharpened stick is a losing bet. Prey animals smell you coming, hear every footstep, and outrun you without even trying. But you're not alone this time. Beside you is a wolf, one that's been circling your camp for scraps for weeks. And right now, in this exact chase, it's doing something you never could. It's already caught the scent, it's already cutting across the herd's path, forcing a deer to break away from the group and run straight toward you. This is exactly how it happened, over and over, for thousands of years. The calmest, most cooperative wolves stuck around. Humans fed them, and slowly, without anyone planning it, those wolves became dogs, hunting partners with the sharper senses and faster legs than any human alive. The hunt worked. You've got a kill. But somewhere in the chase, you ended up far, really far from Xiaoar, from home. And walking all the way back on foot, exhausted, carrying meat, could take days. For most of human history, your own two legs were the only transportation that existed. No shortcuts, no wheels in most places for thousands of years, just raw distance and exhaustion. So ancient people looked at the animals around them and asked a very practical question. Could something else carry me instead of my own legs? The answer in Central Asia, roughly 5,500 years ago, was the horse. People of the Botai culture, in what's now Kazakhstan, began domesticating wild horses, not just to ride, but to milk as well. Archaeologists have found direct proof of this. Ancient horse teeth show wear patterns that match bit use from riding, and old pottery from the region still contains traces of horse milk residue. But taming a horse wasn't gentle, and it definitely wasn't fast. It took generations of carefully breeding calmer, more cooperative animals, along with early rope and leather gear to guide them. Slowly, an animal capable of killing a person with a single kick became something people could actually mount, direct, and trust with their lives. Once that happened, distance stopped being the enemy. A trip that once took days on foot could now take hours. Meanwhile, in North Africa, a smaller, tougher animal was solving the same problem differently. The donkey, domesticated around Egypt roughly 5,000 to 7,000 years ago. Donkeys weren't built for speed, but they were stronger for their size, needed far less water, and could survive brutal, dry terrain that would exhaust a horse completely. But this particular day, there was no horse waiting nearby, no donkey either, just you, your own two legs, and the distance between you and home. Your feet are cracked and blistered, the sun is dropping fast, every muscle in your body is arguing with you to stop. This is what travel looked like before taming any of these animals. Slow, brutal, and entirely dependent on how much pain your own body could absorb. That long walk mattered though, because waiting at the end of it was one more relationship humans were quietly building. You finally make it home, and waiting near the doorway is a cat, also hungry, also expecting something from you. Cats domesticated themselves in a completely different way than dogs or horses ever did. Once humans started farming and storing grain, that stored food attracted mice and rats, and those rodents attracted wild cats looking for an easy meal. The cats that tolerated being near humans got a steady food supply without much effort. Humans, in turn, got natural pest control guarding their grain. Nobody trained a cat to do this job. The cats simply showed up and did it themselves. So you sit down completely exhausted, and there's a cat rubbing against your leg. You feed it, you pet it. For a moment, none of it is about survival anymore. No hunt to plan, no distance to cover, just quiet at the end of a very long day. Back then, every one of these relationships existed for a reason. Dogs helped you hunt, horses and donkeys helped you cover distances your legs never could. Cattle and grain stores helped you eat. And cats almost by accident, helped keep your food supply safe. Today, those same animals still live alongside us, mates. But the reason has quietly changed. Your dog isn't hunting for you anymore. Your cat isn't guarding grain. Now they're mostly just there to help you feel less stressed, keep you company, and remind you that you're not alone at the end of a long day. What used to be pure, practical survival slowly became something much more personal, friendship. It took thousands of years for that shift to happen. And honestly, that might be one of the most human things we've ever done. If you enjoyed this, hit like and let me know in the comments. Do you think dogs, horses, or cats changed human history the most? Subscribe for more deep dives into how ancient humans quietly built the world we live in today. See you in the next one.